All right, dog. We're gonna end this motherfucker like we always do. Showing love and shouting out. T, who you shouting out, dog?
Mine's real simple, man. I want to shout out all the people who sent condolences last week. Um, just sending well wishes through to the family and everything after losing my grandmother. Um, Still been tough, man. Got to see a little bit of a vulnerable side of my father, man. Not necessarily crying or anything, but just basically saying, I got to build myself back up because I'm pretty sure my dad would really look back at a lot of things that him and my grandmother, I'm sorry, uh, went through in life, growing up in that era in the '60s and everything. And he's alluded to a lot of stories about you know just growing up as a young man in Utica
Mm-hmm.
and dealing with the type of bullshit you got to deal with in that era. And you know, my dad's not one of them people that like is just this high, and he's not one of those people that just very very expressive about things. He's one of them guys that kind of quiet, close to the vest. But when it comes to my grandmother, it's a thing. So, uh, but I appreciate everybody who sent condolences through and just gave well wishes. I appreciate y'all. But my real shout out, my other shout out, not real, but my other shout out is also to people who clicked on the Southern Heritage Classic segment we did last week. It's a lot of people that looked at that, but I had people from my job that came to me. I had a couple people that said, "Hey man, y'all did that. Like y'all keep doing what you're doing." So people are looking, and I appreciate that. It helps with what we do. We do this. We've been doing this for a long time. We're on episode 91. I don't even know when episode 100 is. I don't even know what we're gonna do for episode 100. I might be drunk before episode 100 starts. Let me just put that out there. I might be just slap drunk, but nah, I'm gonna take care of business. But it'll be celebratory because we've come a long freaking way from nights of just being at my homie's house right here, and he going, man, you need some water. You got to go back home and call me when you make it.
Yeah.
To being able to do this streaming and being able to deliver a good product to everybody, and people being able to just see it and view it, and have been rolling with us for this long. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I hope y'all stick with us because we keep it 100, and we're gonna always give y'all that talk, be it comedy, be it real, be it whatever. We're gonna keep delivering. So I just want to shout out any and everybody that's been watching. Stay with us, stick with us. We're gonna keep it moving. That's my shout out.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Well, man, I would like to shout out Queen Nikole Hannah Jones. Nikole Hannah Jones. Just yesterday, I finished reading the 1619 Project, which is probably the most controversial book that's out right now. It was New York Times #1 bestseller for quite some time. I think it's like still at like #2 or something like that for nonfiction. Um, but it should not be controversial at all.
Right.
All it is the truth. And I'm saying that as a person who is a former U.S. history teacher, saying that as a person who one of my businesses is to consult individuals on how to teach U.S. history. I'm saying that as an avid reader and scholar. It's nothing controversial. I didn't, in the overall grand scheme of things, I didn't learn a lot. What I did gather was details.
Right.
I gained new stories that I didn't have to go with the big picture that I knew
Right.
about how the legacy of slavery and racial discrimination in this country still affects us every single day in pretty much every way. So why am I saying this on this sports show? I'm saying it because the mistreatment of this queen by an institution who I grew up being identified with them more than my familial school, which is Jackson State. Okay? That institution I'm talking about is the University of North Carolina. And I've been down with them. I had been down with them since I was a child. Probably from the first time I heard at guard 6'6" from North Carolina, Michael Jordan. That's why I started liking them. And I see from reading, she talked about growing up watching them play basketball. So when she got an opportunity to go there and learn, she was ecstatic. She said she loves the university. So when the trustees and all these motherfuckers try to come at her and shit like that and didn't want to give her a tenured position, it hit me in the face, bro. And like, it showed me, damn, I've been buying these people's. I've been buying the merchandise,
Right.
t-shirts. I've been watching their games, which contributes to viewership, which contributes to the ad revenue for their company, which means that that company gonna make sure they put North Carolina on TV. That's gonna help the enrollment. They know for North Carolina known for the basketball team.
Yep. That's true.
And the best basketball players they've had, for the most part, been black men.
That's true.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan on down. Sam Perkins, James Worthy, Ed Cota, Jerry Stackhouse, Vince Carter. Come on, man. But when this black woman just wrote a book telling the truth about what happened and what is happening here, they turned that black woman away. And then they came back and tried to fix it or whatever. And that black woman said, "No, I'm good. I'll go over here." And now, if I'm not mistaken, she's at Howard, but she wanted to be at North Carolina. So I'm shouting her out because that moment really made me look at myself and say to myself, hey, man, you got to let go of some things from your childhood that don't stand up to your adult scrutiny. It didn't make any sense for me to be aligning myself so forcefully with this school that I'd never been to. And I'm not talking about never been to in terms of enrollment. I've never even been to the state of North Carolina, let alone to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, to go to this school. Okay. Right. So I don't know anything about it other than the basketball team. And I like the basketball team because of Michael Jeffrey Jordan. That wasn't enough for me to keep supporting them after what they did to that woman. Because that how they treated Nikole Hannah-Jones showed them how they would treat me. So, to all y'all real ones out there, don't try to think about that when you're supporting whoever you support. You know what I'm saying? Y'all recruits out there, don't try to think about that. Whenever these people are recruiting you and stuff like that, think about what happens if they hear the truth from me. I wonder what would happen if they heard the truth from me. Would they turn me away?
Yeah. Yeah,
Would they turn me away? Think about that. Because when they did that, the board of trustees, when they turned that sister away, they turned me away as a fan. And now, like I told my brother PT, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing now. Now I still rep my undergrad alma mater, University of Southern Mississippi, Golden Eagles. That's where I met my brothers. You know, where I met my brother Ray Caesar Leo in high school. But he introduced me to all the rest of my brothers, you know what I'm saying? And anybody that's been to Southern Miss, you know, you got this black culture there that we kind of amongst our own. So I still love that, and I forever rep for those black kids that go there that's like me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still repping for them, but I'm also doing what I should have been doing and repping for my family school, the school that I've actually sat in some classes in at Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? Rather than repping for these motherfuckers, repping for them when they won't rep for me and when they won't rep for Nikole Hannah Jones. Shout out to that queen. I highly recommend buying the book. Go buy the book. Let's shoot that bitch back up to #1 and really piss these motherfuckers off.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
But as always, America, we appreciate y'all fucking with us. Please continue to do so. As my brother said, we greatly appreciate all y'all that clicked on any one of our videos. You know, you do not have to do that. You do not have to do that. As I told y'all previously, all this shit I be putting out, if y'all don't click on it, it's worthless. You know what I'm saying? So we greatly appreciate y'all. Please follow us across all social media platforms. You see it down there in the description. Also follow us, put it on some across all social media platforms. That's PIOS_100 on Twitter. On Facebook, let's put it on some. You can just type that in simply. On Instagram, it's simply put it on some. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout with statement tees. That statement tees, every t-shirt you wear makes a statement.
Yep.
And continue to be down with everything we're doing. We got so much in store for y'all this year. But we appreciate y'all as always.
Happy Valentine.
One. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.